Join me today as we add a star to the top of our Christmas tree. Stay tuned and see how fun and easy this is to make. Alright, so the pieces that we are going to put together to make our tree topper star. We have a green pony bead. I recommend either a green one, a clear one, or a gold one for this. It's up to you, providing you're making a gold star. And then I had some gold cardstock. It's a fairly heavyweight cardstock in my stash. And I just cut 2 1-inch stars out of this. And then we need glue, and I've got 3 of these little clamps. So let's make sure I'm actually in camera when I'm working. I have 2 glues. I have my super glue, and I'm using Gorilla super glue. It's become my favorite super glue. And I'm playing with a bottle of turbo tacky glue. I was out of tacky glue the other day, and I decided to try turbo tacky. We'll see how it is. And if you hear destruction going on in the background, it's the kitten going crazy. So I'm going to use my usual 2 glue method. I am going to put a dab of glue on there. Come on, don't stick to my finger. And then I'm going to put a dab of the super glue on my bead. Come on. Oh, come on, you were working before I turned the camera on. Really? God. It was working in my office like 2 minutes ago. All right, off camera, I'm going to put a dab of the super glue on, and then I'm just going to stick this together. I'll get the super glue working and get that on, and then when this sets up, it doesn't have to be all the way dry, it just needs to set up. I'll be back and we'll do the second side. All right, so my glue has been sitting for about 5 minutes. I don't need the white glue to be all the way dry. I just need the super glue to have set up. I'm going to put a little more glue there. And I ended up with a pool of super glue on the side of my paper here. I'm working on parchment paper in case I didn't mention that or you were wondering. I'm actually out of my dining room because my normal places that I normally craft are freezing this week. It's so cold here. All right, now I am going to attempt to make sure this is lined up better than on the first one I did. Whoa, come on, line up. Oh, that was fun. Yeah. All right, that seems to be lined up. Now this needs to set up so that it won't move around too much. When that is set up, we'll come back and we'll get the next step done. All right, so I'm hoping my glue is set up enough that I can do the next step on our star and get this video done in time. So I'm going to put out some of my tacky glue. And I've got my super glue. Is it still? Yeah, it's still liquid. Now, I'm going to adjust these 3 tips of our star. I'm going to put a little tacky glue there, and I'm going to take now you're going to have to be gentle, kind of pull this around, and I'm using these little tiny binder clips from the dollar store. If you get glue on the surface, it's going to mar the finish, so I'm going to show you one way to cover that up. All right. Now we're going to let this sit off to the side and dry. And I have one I made earlier today. This one I didn't get matched up quite as well as I would have liked, and I managed to get glue on the surface and it stuck to my work surface. I'm way off in my alignment on this one. So we are going to kind of see what we can do about fixing this. I have some glue. I already have glue out, and I've got some glitter in gold. I think you could also draw some really pretty designs on this with like a gold glitter glue. That would be really pretty too, and it would probably hide some of our mistakes. I'm trying to find something to do this on top of so I don't have glitter all over my table. I've got a container here. I just do this over this little dish. So I'm going to coat this whole front. You can put as little or as much as you want. And I'm going to let my glue sit for just a second off to the side so that it can become a little more tacky. Glue actually gets more tacky if it sits. Take some glitter. Let's see. I just dropped that. I'm going to balance this on a pencil. I think this will be easier if I do that. And then I'm just going to let my glue dry. When the glue's dry on this side, I'll go ahead and do the other side off camera. And when that's all dry, I'll come back and we'll look at the star all finished. All right, so let's go ahead and unclamp this. Our glue's pretty much dry. And what I did was I went and got some of my glitter glue in the gold. Let's see if I can get it started. I should have started this, yeah, before I turn on the camera. So I am way off on this tip. So I am going to cut that down. There. Looks fine from this side. All right. You're going to just do some glitter gold, some glitter glue. Come on. Okay, why do you work over there? There we go. Make sure I'm under camera. So I'm going to let this dry, and when it gets all the way dry, I'll come back and we'll look at this all finished. All right, hopefully it's not too dark in here for you to see. So this is not dry yet, so I'm just very carefully holding it. I will try to, I'll touch up this glitter glue and then try to get a picture of this and post it on the Facebook page sometime this week. But it's really cold in here and stuff is not drying like it should. So I think our glitter one, though, is dry enough that I can handle it. And I love how this one turned out. This one turned out so cool. And then you've just got that bead. You just slide that onto the top of your tree, and it'll stay nice and secure. So we've got that one. That one is gorgeous. It really picks up the light. And then a couple of years ago, I made an angel. Unfortunately, I don't have the stuff to make another one for you, but I can show you what it is and how it's done. So all it took was 2 beads, a little round one and a teardrop shaped. This is just a heart punch out of another metallic paper. I used some jewelry glue and I slid a piece of wire through both the beads, put glue on them. I made the wire into a circle at the top for a halo, and then I came down and made another circle at the bottom It looks like there's 2 pieces of wire in there, just so you know. And that's all it is to make kind of a modern looking angel. So I hope you enjoyed our tree topper this week. I love the little star. I think that's really cool. I'll get some pictures for the blog. I hope you're enjoying doing the decorations for the Christmas tree. And I wanted to announce today that there'll hopefully be a tutorial next week, but the following week is Christmas weekend, and I'd like to do another Q&A. So I'd like to get questions from all of you. You could put them in the comments on this video. You can put them in the comments on the blog post or on the Facebook group. And I'll make a list of all the questions you've asked, and I will answer those on a Q&A video that will go up on Christmas weekend. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.